My name is Dylan CineMasai Green, and welcome to the Real Notes podcast. I speak with rappers, producers, journalists, and other hip-hop adjacent figures about their relationship with movies, and, if at all, film inspires their craft. My guests this week are Baltimore rapper, producer, and podcaster Keech and New York rapper, producer Nosaj of New Kingdom, who together are known as wave generators. We spoke about one battle after another, Yorgos Lanthimos' Bugonia, various observations about the surveillance state, the mechanics and economics of indie rap, a brief retrospective on their early careers, how Wave Generators is introduced into new audiences, and the creative process behind their latest album, Runaway with a Wild and a Rare One. Come fuck with us. Definitely gonna touch on fucking Body Snatchers at some point. But I mean, just like thank y'all. Like I'm gonna do an intro and everything, but thank y'all so much for being here. Like Jason, like I was telling Height, like this album's really special. I love Wave Generators. I love what y'all are doing, and I'm sorry it took us this long to finally like get up face to face. But yeah, like congratulations on a fantastic year.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, we work really hard. It's hard work pays off.
Fuck yeah. Let me do this intro and say all those wonderful things again. What's cracking, everybody? Welcome to Real Notes. Welcome back to my show. It's called Real Notes. It's been I took a break from recording for a while, so like my spiel's kind of. It is what it is. I'm happy to be back. My name's Dylan Green. I'm CineMasai. I got a lot of names, do a lot of shit. I'm outside, inside, all sides. I was literally out until 3:30 in the morning yesterday for various reasons. Shout out to Mutant Academy and Fly Anakin, all of them. I love you. They're all amazing. Those that's home team. But we're not here to talk about Mutant Academy today. Today we're here to talk about two very exceptional individuals who do. I was saying this while we were talking before. The amount of work these two men have done over music, podcasting, production, I don't know, like borderline agitprop, just like the amount of shit y'all have done is ridiculous to me. I don't understand where the time comes from and where like the creative just like energy, but we're gonna get into all of that. And it looks like we may have lost one of them. We might have just lost Jason. It looks like he cut out for a second.
Are we seeing the background? Are we seeing his chair?
Nah. All I was seeing is it said he was reconnecting. His phone might have died, or his phone might have died or something. I'll wait to finish the intro until he gets back.
Word.
Nah, it's all good. This is gonna be so fun. I hope we have. I'm sure there have been things that have been watched on your end at some point. You know?
Yeah.
But while we wait for Jason to come back, tell me more about Detroit and how it's been.
Oh, it's been cool. I mean, we're in Ypsilanti, which is like outside of Ann Arbor. Which is like it's really fascinating spot. It's like it's crazy history, like almost like everything with the Stooges and like MC5 and stuff. Almost like all of it happened here, even more than Detroit. Like that's where they had their different like venues they played at, and I don't know. It's a wild spot.
Wow, that's crazy.
But, yeah.
Everything all right, Jason?
What I just missed. It's already starting. It's already starting.
Oh no.
Listen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It starts by getting kicked offline right when you just mention anything. Kicked offline.
Nah, man.
What's wrong with my Wi-Fi? It ain't the Wi-Fi.
They heard us. Nah. I'm gonna just finish the intro real quick. I just don't know where the two of y'all find the time to do all the things you do and have the energy to do it as well as you've done it for the last however many years. But I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We got fucking Nosaj of New Kingdom, Keech, wave generators. They're here. They're with us in the house, in the place to be. I'm so grateful. Runaway with a Wild and a Rare One is fucking awesome. Please go run it up. Go find them if they're playing in your town. Don't let the government push you down. Thank y'all so much for being here, man. It means the world.
Like, man, thank you so much for having us. Fired up to do it, man.
For getting us on record saying salacious things about the government. Thank you.
Come on, man. Yeah, nah. Like this is pirate radio today, son. Like there's nothing's off limits. You know, nothing's off limits.
That is that's what our record feels like. Nothing is off limits because shit is wild style right now. That's why it's called Runaway with a Wild and a Rare One. Shit is wild style right now. You don't know what it is. So nothing is off limits. That's a good one for another record.
Perfect. Damn.
You know what I mean? Because that's the vibes. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibes. Like everything's on go.
Yeah, man.
At any time, it's all on go.
Word. Man. Well. I mean, there's a lot to dig into, so I'm not even gonna bullshit. Let's okay. So I want to ask the first question I ask everybody who comes on here, which is, what was the last movie the two of y'all the movie or TV show the two of y'all watched that you had a strong opinion about?
I think for me, Bugonia might be it.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Did you see it, Jason?
Mm-mm.
Not yet.
It's up on my. But, no, it's up there on my.
Yeah,
it's fire. It's great.
But I don't know. I went home and I kept thinking about it, and I was like, I sometimes I'm really interested to see other people's reviews of movies, like right after I see them. You know, I'm just like by myself and I'm like looking up what people said about the movie on like YouTube or something. And I don't know. I felt like I didn't really agree with almost any of the criticisms of it. I was just like, that was just a really tight movie, you know? And I feel like I have really disliked some of that guy's movies too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of why I went to see it was, I'm from Baltimore, and the comedian Stavros Halkias was in it, and so I just was like, I have to see it. But I loved it a lot. How did you feel about it?
I really enjoyed it, and like, speaking as somebody who really likes Yorgos Lanthimos a lot, like I don't know where I'd put it in his filmography, but it was just dope. Like it was like incredibly bleak and really hopeful at the same time. The ending really fucked me up because I didn't really know what to expect. But like once Emma Stone, I don't want to spoil too much, but like once she starts making up these stories, well, I'm probably gonna spoil it. Please skip this if you haven't seen it. I'm spoiling the Bucket movie. Like, or I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing. Never mind. There's like a scene at the end where a certain story is told, and I'm like, there's no way that this is made up. So like X, so like A plus B must equal C in this case,
right?
And, or in my head, I'm like, there's no way A plus B equals C. And it did, and
right.
Just, like the places it goes, and you know, I don't know, just any movie that takes lengths to really kind of, like, the guy at the center of the movie is a fucking nut job, but he was completely right.
right.
It's I appreciate I'm not normally the biggest nihilism person, but the way the nihilism of the movie worked in like a comedic sense, it was just dope. I really, really fucking liked it. You know?
Yeah. I think, see, the critique that I saw people saying was they saw the twist coming, but I feel like that's not really a valid critique of a movie. I think, like, do you know what I'm saying?
I do. Like, it's strange because like it depends on the movie. Like sometimes it really is more about the journey than it is the destination. And like it's very rare that I watch a movie and like, unless it's a bad twist, then that's one thing. But
yeah,
you know, like even if you see it come, like who cares? Like, was it executed well? Like, you can kind of take yourself out of your body for a second and just be like, I don't know. It's like that's not always a foolproof critique to me either. So I feel
like the movie Us. That I had a friend who his critique was he saw the twist coming, and I guess I'm like, it's such a complicated twist that there's no way you even saw it come. It's like
right.
It's like you saw it coming that there's like another world under the ground where everything we do up here is affected by what's down there, and then the two people switch. Like, and even if you did, then you're like a genius. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like that. I kind of feel like that's fine if you to. I guess that's just not what I'm looking for. It's like a twist I never expected, and I don't even think that's what the movie was going for. You know, it was like it was like, is she or isn't she? And then like it kind of I kind of felt like either ending would be cool, and it was just more about the acting in some ways, you know.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Like, if you're going to critique Us for anything, I'd critique the fact that the whole concept of the fact that they try to explain the tethered, and like a lot of it just like doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. Like, to me, it would have been cooler if they were just like, oh yeah, like they just exist, instead of being like, it's a government conspiracy and they specifically exist to do like to me that was the issue. Like, the actual twist was great. Like, it plays out like a Twilight Zone episode. It's really well paced.
Yeah.
And like the reveal hits hard. Like, still to this day, you know, like that, like that might be my favorite Lupita Nyong'o performance in any movie I've ever seen. Like, she crushed that shit.
What other movies has she been in?
12 Years a Slave. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. That's the first thing that came to mind. She's been in the Black Panther movies.
Right.
She's done a bunch of fucking movies. She did this really cool one where she was like a elementary school teacher who helped her kids through a zombie apocalypse. I can't remember what it's called, but it was really cute, like really like cute, sweet, funny movie.
I kind of remember that. Yeah. Now, do you think, but though, because it was like a Jordan Peele movie, right? That's his name.
Yeah.
Like, we all just nerd out because of the first one had so many Easter eggs that.
Yeah.
After the first one, were we watching it for entertainment, or was it also like, you know, homework? Like,
I didn't
like,
feel
you
that
know,
way.
like
I was thrilled. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like with him, a lot of times everybody's like, everyone's looking for the Easter eggs. It's like a Kendrick Lamar song or something, like, you know, like. It's hard to enjoy it sometimes for like the entertainment purposes. You know, I mean, that's why I liked what is that, One Battle After Another?
Yeah,
Leo DiCaprio, because that shit was a pleasure and a privilege to watch them do their jobs. Like, it was a privilege to watch Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro in those scenes together.
Yeah, like, man.
You know, like, this is why we went to the movies, not to figure shit out, but to be entertained by the best entertainers, right? And without questioning them. And I think there were Sean Penn, Tiana Taylor, the whole cast, the way it was set up, it was so entertaining.
Yeah.
And it was sexy, and it was violent, and I mean, the cinematography was, everything about it was exactly why I go to the movies. And I almost forgot why I went to the movies until I saw that movie. Man. And I saw it at home, and my cousin was here from Chanel from Canada. We went to the theater to see it, and seeing it in the theater was a completely different experience. And I knew it was a good movie because the movie was over. Credits are over. No one was getting out their seat. Everyone was sitting down. I haven't been to a movie since I was a kid where they did that. Not because everybody's waiting for some hidden scene at the end, because people are still like taking it in, like, yo. Yo, they really just did that. Like, they really, like, I mean, I don't know how many times I said, that was a movie.
Yeah,
that was a movie. That was a movie. Like that wasn't no core. Like it's like everything we've been watching is just like, oh man, I can't get these 90 minutes back. You know what I mean? But it just reminded you, you know what I'm saying, that when you can execute something, your art, and it can be fly at the same time, it's almost like the wave generators. Like, yes, it's strange and dusted, but it's super fly. It's fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like wave generators is hot. And that's what that movie was. That movie was hot. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody says, oh, you have so many bangers on it. But bangers are just hot songs that jump out at you. But every song that we put on a record is like that. Because at the end of the day, it's entertainment. It's entertainment. Can I get all the shit through but still entertain you? Take you away from whatever. Like when I was in the movie theater, you couldn't tell me nothing else was going on. And it wasn't because we had the 100 milligram gummies, but it was because because you're in it. And I just like, I don't know. I see a movie like that out. Deer Hunter, I don't even know. Like something where I just been so like, oh my God. This was a privilege. This was a fucking privilege to see Benicio del Toro not even try.
Yeah.
And it was just coming off of him, just like, oof. It just woo, was coming off of him, boy.
That,
damn.
That one scene, like his last scene in the movie where he's interacting with the cops, and like that whole scene, like you, like that's the type of movie, like that's the type of character you build a whole movie around. Like he's like, give him his own movie, like immediately. Like that was my first impression. He was amazing. He might have been my favorite part of the movie, to be honest. Like
because it's almost like the movie started. Like it took me a second. I'm glad I saw it in the theater because I didn't really catch a lot of it, like seeing it at home. It's almost like it's like the first setup. But I think the movie really starts when she's a teenager. Like it really starts when you see her as a teenager, and also the big dogs show up. You know what I'm saying? The big dogs in the movie show up. So and you see why Sean Penn was a big dog, but also it's casting and like the cinematography, the everything, the close-ups on Sean Penn's grill. Yo, that shit was so unsettling. I said, this is fucking beautiful. I was so unsettled. I'm like, oh my God, this is my kind of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, take me away. And so that's the kind of shit I like. Like, something I don't want to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just needed to just go. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be too cerebral about this shit. If all those reflections should come as reflections, not in the moment. I don't want to be, oh, like when I listen to music.
let it.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically how it sounds when we're listening to our mixes. It's like a child, you know what I mean? Because it's not about vocabulary, about learned expression. It's about the fire, like, oh shit. And that's how that feeling was, man. Motherfuckers out there talking to each other, leaving a theater like you just went through some shit with your best friend. You know what I mean? Like, it is strangers, dude. I mean, I can't front. Get Out was like that.
Yeah.
Get Out was like that.
It sure was. Like that.
Get Out was like that. Get Out, because when they hit the deer, the whole theater at the same time. You can see where everybody's in it because
everybody was locked in, bro.
Yeah, we about to go on a ride. All right, we about to go on a ride. So that Get Out was probably the last movie I saw in a theater where I felt like that. Like, this is worth, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, I don't even have to think about this. They just said, put me in there.
And both those movies are great examples because there's obviously a lot to chew on if you like think about them after, but like in the moment they're so like, it really is about the execution and like how intricate it all. And it's funny because like Get Out, you know, you were talking about like with Easter eggs before, like obviously the movie is so full of so many different like horror and thriller Easter eggs, and every Jordan Peele movie, like even like Nope, which I think like depending on the day, I feel like Nope and Get Out are kind of jockeying for my favorite Peele movie. Like those two movies are so referential, you know, like, yeah, it's like Nope with like the alien sci-fi shit and Get Out with like the horror stuff. And like One Battle After Another is definitely like referential. Like there's there's like bits and pieces of different movies you could pick out.
So many,
Even though like I only got to see it once. I saw it in IMAX at the big IMAX in New York City, the one in Lincoln Square, which is like really, it's like 70 feet tall. I got a ticket like at the last fucking minute. It was, and like you said, it was like it wasn't an empty seat in the house, and people were just sat like through the whole thing, and like it's like that. Yeah, like the movie was incredibly entertaining. Like just like it was impossible, because like I've spoken to, even on here, I've had so many people on with so many different opinions. Some people love it, some people hate it for various reasons, but everybody was like, it's one that you watch and you're focused, and there's nothing, like you said, like the whole world is gone because you're in this one. And like it's and like, as somebody who loves Paul Thomas Anderson, I don't know, once again, I don't know where I would like rank it in his like overall shit, because I only got to see it the one time, and I want to watch it at least one more time. But like I don't know, like I left the theater feeling like satisfied, entertained. It was dope. Like it was like, regardless of how you might feel about like digging through what it has to say, and like maybe like PTA's limitations as a white dude talking about some of the shit in the movie, which is a whole other conversation. Like the movie itself was dope. Like it was crazy,
It was dope.
Yeah.
I got my money's worth. This shit was dope. You know what I mean? Like,
right. 1000%.
It was dope. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because in our records, our record could be one big Easter egg. Like there's tons of Easter eggs. All of my songs, but I don't. My whole thing is, I hope you don't catch it, and then the people who do catch it, that's cool. But I just want you to like it. It just should be dope. It just should be dope, no matter if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you are a writer or a rapper and you like tracing the lines, you're like, oh, this motherfucker thinks he's slick. I call it. Then you'll be like, oh, okay. It's like an extra game within the game for you. But other than that, it's just to be some dope shit. And it made me, I felt like I fell off on Leonardo DiCaprio. And it made me like, okay, all right, yeah, you're a big dog. You're a big dog. Yeah. So sometimes I feel like certain actors, they need to be with another big dog.
Yeah.
To pull it out of them. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not, then maybe you don't see them at the levels you're used to seeing them at. You know what I'm saying? Because they might be just the people that aren't that good.
Yeah, man. Shit. I wanna dig through you guys' respective viewing histories real quick before we move on to the music. And I mean, like, I gotta put a point on what you said about like just make it dope. Like it's so much shit out here that's like, I listen to a lot of music. I imagine all three of us listen to a shitload of music, and there's so much music that's, you could tell that it's trying to like, homage is important. Knowing your history is important. There's a lot of music out here that I think puts more emphasis on being a part of the moment versus just being good music. And like, kind of finding that balance is difficult. And I think, like, I'll explain why later, but y'all have really found that balance like as a unit. But I just wanted to
a lot of fans with technology, a lot of fans became musicians. So like you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of fans became musicians. So it kind of is good, but it mucks the water up.
Yeah.
Because there's musicians, right? A professional musician, and then there's fans. You know what I mean? Like, so sometimes it mucks the water up. You know what I mean? And you could tell when you could listen to it, like, okay, this is cool, but it's not dope.
Right. Yeah.
And
for sure.
and especially, and that's just how but that's probably a good thing, though. I mean, but there's a lot of that, because a lot of those people, they just want to be like old school rap. Like, okay, you know what I mean?
You hit him with the okay.
Or just yeah. Or I just see, I mean, everywhere I go, we on tour, whatever, I just see like mini elucids, which is dope. Because if you're gonna be somebody, at least be him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because why wouldn't you want to be elucid?
Yeah.
Because you have to start at such a high bar.
Right.
That even though I want to listen to the real thing, because you started at such a high bar, even if you trickle down a little, you may find your way.
Yeah,
that's
may
like
trickle down a little and find your way.
That's like something.
Real thing.
That's something I feel like is so special about now. Is like I mean, I don't want to like say any names or like diss anybody, but like I feel like touring in like early 2000s, it would be like similar where everybody would sound like one person at a time. But the person they would sound like was like whack, basically. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's so cool to be like these like obscure like scenes that we're all part of and stuff. They're all listening to each other and all like all influenced by this music that's really like avant-garde in a way.
Word. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like it's omnivorous. I think in like in a mostly positive way. There aren't many examples I could think of where like I'm upset by that. But like when that's all it's only natural.
Yeah.
It's only natural that every once in a while it's gonna be like, yeah, you're just kind of like baby, you're like a baby navy blue or some shit,
Right,
but,
right, exactly.
But I want to put a pin in that so we can do the quick recap. What's the first movie experience the two of y'all can remember having ever? It could be at the theater, it could be at your cousin's house. Like whoever wants to go first, like the first movie memory that comes to mind for you.
Superfly.
Wow. Tell me about that.
I want to say my mother, maybe she couldn't get a babysitter.
She took you to the damn theater to see Superfly?
And I'm pretty sure it was in my memory, I want to say, because I don't think we went to the theaters twice at that age. I want to say Blazing Saddle. It was like a double feature situation.
Wow.
I literally, my first like theater memory is when he's in the tub. The first scene, when he's in the tub with that woman and the nipple comes.
Yeah.
Because I just like, I remember being like, they're in the bathtub together. Like these adults are in the bathtub together. Like, it was weird for me. And then I remember the bubbles, like, and then, after seeing it so many times as an adult, I'm like, oh, but I try to think, okay, what was I thinking at that age? Like, what? And I just like remember those parts. I don't remember anything else about the movie except the titties. And Blazing Saddle, because that was when I first started getting migraines. And I had a migraine. And I felt like I couldn't say anything because I would get in trouble. I remember having a migraine through the movie and being like this, and I'm like kind of like looking up and being like,
damn.
And I couldn't. And I was too scared to say what was wrong, something like that. But yeah, those are my first. Those are my first memories.
Wow, that's. I mean, like as somebody who is a big fan of both those movies, but particularly Blazing Saddles, it's real sad to know that you had to watch that through pain. Like it's like migraines. I don't know if people listening haven't had a migraine before. Migraines are awful. Like you feel like you feel like the whole world is just like gravity is just like in your eyes.
I had one
it's
during
terrible.
Close Encounters.
Oh wow!
Close Encounters of the Third Kind too, which was yeah. Also, what I remember from that Superfly was the smell of chicken, because we went to the movie theaters in Cleveland. People used to bring their own food.
Word.
And it was chicken. People bring fried chicken to the movie theater. Yeah.
Man, nah. Trauma mixed with a little bit of nice, good old fashioned home cooking.
Yeah.
That's what we like. That's what we
like brown paper bags, like homemade
type shit. Yeah. Type shit. Height, what about you, bro? What's your first memory?
I think, I mean, I'm sure I watched like tons of kids movies before this and stuff, but the first thing I really remember watching is Poltergeist. And that was like, I remember there was like a minute where 7-Eleven was like had videos, like you could rent videos.
Yeah.
7-Eleven. Yeah.
I might have been on like the. Are you mean from like what era are we talking about? Like when they had like videotapes and shit?
Yeah, like early 80s and stuff. Like yeah, like because when we first got a VCR, they had like 10 movies at 7-Eleven, and like I remember getting my parents to rent Poltergeist, and then I feel like I just like rented that like 10 times a year or something, and I was just like watching this movie nonstop. And it's kind of like do you ever seen the movie I Saw the TV Glow?
Yeah, I just saw it last year. I was one of my favorite things I saw last year.
Me too. But I feel like it was I feel like I watched Poltergeist recently, and it was similar to in that movie where like you go back and it's completely different than you remember. Like I'm like, this isn't really a scary movie. but I guess it was like scary enough for when you're like 6 years old or something.
Yeah, no, like that. I mean, like I remember the first time, the two scenes that really fucked me up in Poltergeist were the scene where son rips his face apart.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Like that really fucked me up. And like the clown, the first time I saw it was kind of unsettling, but once again you go back and watch it and it's like, yeah, this is kind of like it's still good. It's just kind of it's like silly, you know. It's not like really it's not exactly what I'd call scary, you know.
What do you think's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
The scariest movie I've ever seen? Wow.
Carrie.
What is it?
Carrie.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna laugh at you.
Yeah,
they're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna laugh at you.
That's a good answer. You know what? Mine might actually be I always get the fucking names mixed up. The Others, the one with Nicole Kidman.
I'm not familiar.
So The Others, I mean, I don't want to spoil it because it's like it's one you should watch as cold as possible. It's about what do I even say about The Others? So it's like Nicole Kidman's this woman, I think in like the early 1900s, maybe late 1800s, and she and her family live in this house. They're in the crib, and ghostly things happen. That's all I can really say without giving away but it's like maybe one of shit. It's really disturbing, and it's kind of like I mean, this also might be giving the game up a tiny bit, but it's kind of like The Sixth Sense. Like it kind of has a similar trajectory, but it's got a similar trajectory to The Sixth Sense. But it's just like the way, like the way it sits in your bones when it's done is like that. Like I like that's definitely one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. It kind of. Yeah, it's one you think about for a long time after it's over. That and another one that just came to mind is this movie. It's called Buried with Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, either you ever see Buried before?
No.
So Buried, so Buried is like the whole movie takes place inside a pine box that Ryan Reynolds gets buried inside. Like the whole it's like an hour and a half, 20 minutes. Of just like him being trapped. He gets buried alive for reasons you find out later in the movie. And like the whole thing is real claustrophobic and freaky. And it's got a really fucked up ending. Like one where hope gets snatched out of the jaws of life in a way that's like really heartbreaking and kind of depressing. It's dope. I loved it. Don't ask me why, but I thought that movie was great.
Oh, I'm gonna watch both of those.
Yeah, no, both. Yeah, both of those are fucking crazy.
This movie we living in right now is about the scariest movie.
Yeah, really.
That's the perfect answer right there.
Yeah. And it don't get much scarier than motherfuckers getting snatched off the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't get much scarier than that. So
they were just in I'm not in Jersey right now, but like I'm from there, I stay there. They were they were just in Patterson. You know, like thankfully I don't know anybody who got nabbed, but like, you know, it's I don't know, just having to wake up in a world where it's possible that you need to like be on alert that the secret police are going to come and snatch you off the fucking street for no reason. Like that's, you know, we're living a horror movie right now in a lot of ways. So that's just one part of it. Like
that's just one part, but I think it should be the only part that anyone is talking about. Like, it should really be the only part that anyone is talking about.
Absolutely,
that
man.
This is happening because there shouldn't be like what else is there to say? If it was anyone else, and it will soon be someone else, then because this is unheard of. I mean, this is unheard of, and I just think if you know, this is an American issue. This is an issue. This is when we used to say, I would never enlist in nothing. I don't care about this. I don't care about that.
My fault. Sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to shout out the Real Notes Patreon one time. For as little as $5 a month, you get exclusive goodies like video of every interview, 2-day early access to every interview, an invite to the Real Notes Discord server, exclusive access to the Real Talk Movie Night archive, and early pre-sale links for all live events. If you want to give a little more, you get other exclusives like retro 60-second movie reviews and monthly 90-minute workshops with me, where we can discuss whatever creative questions or projects you might have going on. Head over to patreon.com/realnotes. That's REELNOTES to join right now. I repeat, all videos will only be available on the Patreon. Thanks for listening. Shout out to my patrons. Now let's get back to talking.
So somebody comes on my block. You know when you're young,
and
everybody's like, niggas better never come to my block. Okay, guess what?
They're on your block, son. They're at the door.
So now,
like,
they're at the door. So what you gonna do? You know what I mean? Because you can't stay indoors and be like, oh, I mean, that's why I can't front. You want to talk about doom scrolling at its best? I'm on live in the middle of the night, looking live at just normal people trying to run these motherfuckers out of their neighborhood. People who would have never thought.
Yeah.
You're watching Sports Center. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You would have never thought that you was gonna have to do this. And next thing you know, you out here ducking, kicking the tear gas can. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But you like, yo, the stormtroopers are on my street. Like, what am I supposed to do if you not do nothing?
Yo,
because you know.
A week and a half ago, there was like a whole protest in Newark, just like hella people. Like it was raining cats and dogs outside. And I saw a video of like, it was just a line of like 30, 40, 50 people just like in the ICE agent's face, like, get the fuck out. It was like that. And like, that was happening 20 minutes from my crib. Like, you know, it's super fucking real.
But the same, it's super real. But at some point, it's like we need a plan. We need a game plan. Like they got a game plan. We need a game plan. Like because we don't have a game plan. So we need a game plan here because this shit is getting out of control. It's like Handmaid's Tale.
We talked about on tour. We would have these conversations about this shit in the van. And then it's like, we talk about how surreal it is to be like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Then be like, what should we eat? Wendy's or Chipotle?
Right.
And then you just like go on with your day. And it's like, what are we doing? You know?
Yeah, I'm saying this movie is crazy.
Yeah.
This movie is crazy. I mean, I'm happy I'm here to be a part of it, but goddamn, this shit's crazy.
Yeah,
you got to listen to our record. You got to listen to our record. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be like, I need something you gotta get you in the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to tell me what's going on that I'm about. Get me amped up for what's popping. Don't tell me you keeping me too pedestrian. You got to lift me up my spirit so I can go out.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. To be completely honest, like it almost feels silly to ask this next question, considering, I mean, that might even just be the answer, because like the next question I usually ask is like, what's your favorite capital M movie? But to be completely honest, like, we're living a capital M movie right now, so it's kind of hard for me to even ask that. Like, if you want to answer, you can, but like that's the answer. Like,
yeah,
you know,
I would say Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, which is
which is basically what's happening, right? Like, because like the idea of like it's not so bad until it's bad for you.
Yeah.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm
right,
like,
yeah.
Right. The idea of like paranoia. And then the idea of, for people who have always been on the, say, the outside, now being like, oh shit, if I'm having this discussion about ICE and about how I'm about to be a pawn in the game, willingly pawn in someone else's game, have I conformed? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that mean to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I conform, because I'm becoming a willing, I know what is happening. You know what I'm saying? And it's a chess game. I know what we're going to do this and not do anything about it. So then these people do this. But so many times I've been like, nah, I'm not getting caught up in that. But, I think I have to get caught up in this. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
I have to, as just a, you know what I'm saying, as a human being. And so that part, and just like the idea, like, shit is fragile. Like, you can resist all you want, but at the end of the day, is resistance futile? Like, at the end of the day, you play as many games as you want. Like, I'm a, spend my time on Earth doing this and doing this, but at the end, is it still coming to you? You know what I'm saying? And so I think that movie is, I don't know, that movie is crazy. Because really, I was thinking about it during COVID, but now it's just like, who thought anything could get worse? Like, and also even the idea of like COVID, of like being in a city but being alone, and being, there's so much in that movie that's like is really popping off and shit. It's just like, okay, right. You know why? Because Jason, this is a movie. And this is the character you've been given. You know your character. Right? So, but now I'm like, oh no. So far, the character isn't someone who would go out in the streets, and because that's not something he does. Oh shit. Is this something we're doing?
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah. It really does come down to that, like, just like, how do you, like, you participate in society, but you recognize like there's so many aspects of society that need to change. And it's like, you got that one person who's like, but you participate. And it's like, but like, how can you not? Like, not everybody can afford to like live off the grid. Like, we just, I don't know. Like, like part of it is having to fight the evil from within. But then, it's just like that, that's how shit gets corrupted. It's a whole vicious cycle. Nobody's really found the answer to it outside of just like living in the forest, But
and just on the last thing on that, like, I mean, my whole thing is like, I should be the last one out there protesting. I don't give a fuck what it is. It should only be white people protesting. Like, no one else should be in the front line. You know what I'm saying? Only white people should be in the front line of every protest, getting their asses fucking hit with fucking, because everyone else is the victim of their brothers and sisters.
Right.
So therefore, you need to get out there, like with the George Floyd shit. I was like, me? Why would I? No. And it's not even about white guilt. It's about the fact that that's you are the cause of this. right? And are the ones who benefit from it. If you feel any type of way, go out and get your head busted, because that is why there is a protest, because we've been getting our heads busted. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody has, that is and is directly a result of your people. Every single time, whether it be all the white women who voted for a motherfucker or the people in politics. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you got to do what it's only a civic duty. Like, people have to pay tax for being alive. What tax are you paying?
Yeah.
For being alive, you get to float through life like nothing, like it's all good.
Yeah.
That's a tax. You ain't paying no tax. That's called entitlement. We pay the tax. I'm paying a tax for walking the earth. We all are. But some people don't pay a tax. They just, I could just do this. Oh, this is so bad. It's fucked up. And then die.
Yeah.
Shit. You ain't pay no tax.
Yeah. So I hope y'all listening to him, man. This is some cloth talk right now.
it's tax time. You got to pay tax for taking up space up here. You got to pay tax. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 kids and a grandchild. I pay tax.
Hey.
I put shit on vibration of this shit. And I'm black. You got to pay. I don't understand why, when I'm on a train with my daughter, why women are the only people who give a pregnant woman or a baby a seat. Never see a white man get up on a train for a motherfucker. Unless I'm on the train, I'm saying, "Excuse me, sir." And I just look at you. I got to pay a tax.
Yeah, man.
If nobody says nothing, it goes on forever.
Yeah, nothing gets done. Yeah, exactly.
Nothing gets done. Yeah. Nothing gets done. You know what I'm saying? We had homegrown terrorism since the KKK. Nobody want to say shit. All right. Now look where we are. If ICE look like just like you, then you should fight him. You know what I mean? You should fight him, not me. Nigga, what? But now I got to, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm thinking in my mind how I'm going to go out there. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga be doing a GoFundMe tribute for me because, you know what I mean? Nah, anyway, that's my soapbox.
Word. I have no notes. That you took the words right out of my mouth. Hi, you got anything you want to add
to that? I don't know. I mean, my one thought is that I've been thinking about, and we talk about this, is on some level, I think before this wave of like fascism, basically, I think on some level, as much as I love music, on some level, I thought of it as kind of like we're making like a flavor of ice cream or something. Like, like it's just something for people to enjoy. And there's a million, not even a million, there's 100 million flavors, and we're like one of the flavors, like a boutique flavor or something. But I think as like, I don't know, fascism for real is like what's happening in the movie. It's like, I look at like a deeper, I kind of look at the creating music as kind of like having a deeper meaning that I didn't really think about before. You know, like you
can hear it in your lyrics. So.
You can
hear it. You can hear it in your lyrics, right? On the last, like every lyric that you said on the last record, you can hear that shit.
Yeah, like because like I don't know. Did you guys happen to see what was it, the Kennedy Center honors or whatever? They did
this year.
The other day. They just did it, and it's like Sylvester Stallone, the surviving members of Kiss, Gloria Gaynor, which I don't know much about her. I'm like, did she like, I don't know, did she like vote for Trump or something? Yeah, it's like, why? I don't know.
She survived.
I mean, she's probably fine. I don't know, but like, it's just like so there's this picture, and I saw someone on Twitter be like, it looks like Madame Tussauds like wax museum, like it's like Trump and them, and they look all like fucked up, and like I was just thinking about it, like, you know how like there's never anybody really cool that will get down with like Donald Trump, like it's always like Kid Rock has to play like at the inauguration or something.
Yeah.
Like I started thinking about it differently recently, where it's like, it's not they could only get Kid Rock. It's more like Trump's job is to give you only Kid Rock. That's like the promise, in a way, is like you're gonna see some shit you've seen before and won't challenge you in any way, and you're only gonna see that. And only that will be like validated. And like, I don't know. I guess that's my way of looking at things recently. Is like, no, it's really important to make shit that like scrambles people's brains and makes them think and like challenges them, and it's not just like for fun. I don't know, I on some level I always thought of it more as just a personal like fancy or something, but I guess like I feel like now I'm like we all have to keep doing this, or we're just making like the soundtrack to like fascism or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Or even just like culture dies.
Some kind of emotion.
Yeah.
And just I felt like it's for me. I need to evoke some kind of emotion, because we're on stage. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through it, and I hope you're going through it too. That it wakes up certain. You ever go to a show and be like, "Oh, I forgot I had that in me. I forgot that." Like, what's his name? Something I saw Idris Muhammad. It was me and Ricky Powell. We was SOBs and shit, and playing and shit. I knew his work. All of a sudden, I feel as if he's talking to me through the song. Like, it was like a reflection of all this foul shit I had been doing lately. I've been living my life, and it was like almost being in church, but I'm sitting there, Ricky Powell with the little pin ass joints, and I was like, I gotta go. He's like, what? I said, I gotta go. He's like, you gotta go. I said, I gotta go. And I just left. Middle of the shit. Not even in the middle of the shit. I was like, what the fuck is he doing to me? What was going on? He put some kind of mirror up to make me see myself like in the light that, and I didn't want to see myself in that light, and I was so disturbed that I left. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, move something in you,
right?
That maybe you forgot was there, or that, and to be like, you could still feel. Music can make you still feel something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I saw X-Clan one time. All they did was have one light on the stage, and they had the white sound man come and put a chair right in the middle of the stage, and it was fucking light, and that was it. All of a sudden, Professor X came out and just sat there, no music, nothing. I was with Sebastian from New Kingdom. We were like, all of a sudden, from the front door of the venue, you hear zoom, zoom. They didn't even hit the stage. I was like, we can leave. Fucking leave. I don't even need to see. I don't need to see a song. They
so
got this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I came to see y'all for. Was I could have waited any part of the show that could have happened. It just so happened I didn't even see them do a song. Not one song. We were back in the Maverick. Did not see them do a song. And just talking and, oh my God, they didn't even start the fucking show. But that's what, in these times, people say, oh, well, is it crazy to be making music or doing? Well, if you are making art, if you're really doing something that is coming from you and it is evoking something to the listener or the viewer, especially now, to be like, you're not dead. You're not desensitized. You are alive. You are alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you could stare at me on stage, but the best thing to do is close your eyes.
Yeah.
Because then you could really, you're feeling the vibrations.
And you're making the image in your head. Yeah. You know?
Right, of you. And that's when we do the post-show little videos about how people liked it. You know, one woman was like, I feel alchemized. It's like, how fucking yeah, that's the fuck I'm talking about. Like, Word. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to see. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. I left one battle after another. I felt alchemized out that battle. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Open. You know, open. Anyway.
Word, man. I mean, like that's an incredible segue into like, what was the music that made y'all feel that way when, like, even before you knew you wanted to make music? Like, what were you listening to that made you feel that way when you first discovered and really started to dig into music?
Jungle Brothers, Done by the Forces of Nature.
The classic, man. Yeah.
But also like Disc Masters, like real like raw shit, like Just Ice.
Wow.
Chill Rob G. Like who was that dude who's with Chuck Chill Out? Chuck Chill Out. Everybody whose voices were like like just screaming and whatnot. Poor Righteous Teachers, like.
Yeah, shout out to Wise Intelligent, Jersey's finest.
Hell yeah. I seen them live at Car Wash, man, and the music cut out. He did the whole show a cappella. He's the one I got that from. He did the whole show a cappella. I was like, I could do that one day. I unfortunately had to do that twice. And and then like like you know, like Isaac Hayes and like Love Unlimited. Like anything that was, you know, drama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just drama. Yeah. Like when my sister had the Chic record when we was young, it's the only song I listened to is the same song that Height listened to. At Last I'm Free.
Oh yeah.
Which is like the slowest, scariest. At last I am free. But I would just be like, like, because it was just, I didn't know if it was music. Like it's like when I heard Platooning, I was like, is this English?
Yeah.
Like,
wow,
is this English? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like or the Public Enemy shit with the siren. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this? Is this music? This is not music. What is this? That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's all the things that I would like just go with sorts. And you know, anything that my mother had. My mother had everything from Johnny Mathis to Barbara Streisand. But and I listen to them now. Now I see the drama in them. The songs that she used to play, I see the drama in it. The chord changes, like I see where I got it from. Like listening to things with certain chord changes and just drama. You know, it's just drama.
Wow. Damn. Wow. That's an amazing answer. Height, what about you?
Well, okay. My beginning of really listening to music was, it's kind of a funny answer, was LA Dream Team, which was, they had like Rockberry Jam and there's like electro rap kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that was just like, when I was 6, my parents gave me $1 in Ocean City, and I bought their tape at the gas station for $1. And and I feel like I was so sheltered. I thought they like invented rap. Like when I heard Run DMC, I was like, oh, I guess these guys were like inspired by LA Dream Team or whatever.
Wow.
And like, I don't know, they're pretty cool, but like I feel like a huge and metal was always in the mix. Like my older cousin was playing me like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden and stuff.
Yeah,
but like
that tracks.
The hugest day for me was getting. My dad took me to get the Faith No More, the real thing, and then it's fucking crazy. I feel like this was the first time tapes went out of style. so it was like,
wait, is that as what is it?
Yeah, epic. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and like
that's that shit though.
But it was like at least where I was, you could get every older rock tape. Not so much rap, but like rock, you could get like every tape for $1. Like you could buy like every old AC/DC album for like $1. And like and so I bought the first two Faith No More albums too for $1 each. And then they were like giving away, they were like take this sampler of like such and such label, and it had like King T like played like a funky piano with like Ice Cube and stuff, and that was like really the first time I heard like awesome like sample based rap type of stuff, you know, and then it was kind of on from there, I guess.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, and like I really want to touch on like how important, because like, I mean, we all know we live in an era where like art and music and film and a whole bunch of things are being like not demonetized, but just like the idea of it, like they're being devalued, you know, like it's being devalued, and it's just this thing that can kind of, you pay $10 a month to get access to everything on planet Earth. There's something so valuable in hearing that like you found these 3 albums for $1 each.
Well, the new one was not $1. The new one was not
right. Yeah. But still, you know, like, even just being able to like find those albums and listen to those and be like impacted by that stuff.
Right.
You know, like like having the opportunity to be impacted by that stuff is so crucial and valuable and important. Like obviously, like the newer stuff is going to cost more, and like like pay as much as you can for good art. But like, you know, just I don't know. Like I love the idea of being able to go to like a record store, and like I went for the first time in a long time. I went to a store and I walked out with like $2 records. I bought this crazy fucking Al Jarreau album I'd never heard before, and I bought like somebody's version of like a Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf soundtrack. I literally just went off the covers and was like, I'll take that, boom. You know, and like, you know, like that, like that's being able to just kind of stumble on some shit like that you would really enjoy regardless is like, I don't know, like that's so valuable, and it means more to me now than it did even when I was at the CD store picking out like Bow Wow records or like Snoop records, or like, you know, like I was like really into like boy bands and shit, like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and 98 Degrees and fucking, you know, like B2K, like, you know, like going through all of that stuff. Like that's where the magic's at, bro. Like that's where the magic's at, it is. You know?
Yeah, and I always wonder, like, I mean, I guess I can speak like from, I've just been so close like to the indie hip hop stuff. Like, maybe because of COVID and the way people make records now, I don't think people like, I don't hear too many albums where I feel like it never crossed their mind that this record is going to, 20 years from now, people are going to discover this record and freak out. Like, I feel like a lot of records are like made for now. Like, it's just the way the subject matter is, the style, just the production. Like, and to me, because, you know, there's really no money in this shit like that. If you're going to do some shit, it's almost like a time capsule or some shit. Or it's almost like people, I've been lucky that people discover New Kingdom who are, you know, 20 years old now.
Yeah.
And it hits them like a 20-year-old did when the record was put out. just like Jimi Hendrix hits you, like, because we were like, we want to be in the rite of passage of music, like how white people have Rolling Stones and Beatles and whoever. We want to be Jimi Hendrix, New Kingdom, Betty Davis. This is our rite of passage. This is when we go to college, we tell you these are the shits that we know, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like Wave Generation is the same shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, our record came out last year, but once we put the record out, it's on.
Right.
Because 25 years from now, somebody's gonna be like, yo, this record is crazy. That's how I met Elucid. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, I can't believe I never heard of New Kingdom. Fuck is this shit? And that was like 7 years ago.
Right.
And I think that is like the thing about art now. Like, if you're gonna do it, and that's the difference between fans who make music and musicians who make music. Like, if you're really doing this, right, and this is what you do, then your records will last, forever. It's gonna last forever. So it will be that record, that Al Jarreau record that somebody buys.
Right.
That
like,
it will be that, because Al Jarreau was that heat. So,
right. Yeah.
Right. So when you pick it up, a record from '86, you're like, Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, Jesus Christ. Like, what I mean? Like, it's not like, this is a dud.
Yeah. It's crazy to think, because I can think of a handful that I can imagine somebody's gonna find in like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. It's so funny. The first thing that came to mind was Cash Cobain. I don't know how familiar the two of you are with Cash Cobain.
Yeah, I know Cash Cobain.
Him and Xiao Li put out this incredible album in 2022 called Too Slizzy, Too Sexy. It was like the minute I discovered it, I could not put the shit down. Being from Jersey, I'm big on Jersey Club. Like, that's huge for where we're from. And like obviously Club had a huge resurgence, and then it kind of got molded in with drill and kind of formed the whole whatever. Like, it's its own mutant offspring now. But like, that album, like the way Cash Cobain was sampling on that album, and like the way he would flip shit and like completely reinvent it, I'm like, that's the type of shit like a kid in 2036 is gonna find that and be like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's like because to me,
it's a template,
right?
Yeah,
like it felt like I don't know, just like, I feel like people that kind of look down on sampling. I mean, they do generally, but like, I think he figured out a way to make it sound cool for people again. In like, for like a contingent who might not have been on like the Run DMC wave, or who doesn't give a shit about like Arm & Hammer or everybody like happening like below the surface in that sense. But like, I don't know, like, yeah.
All the people who were, because when we were really into Tory Lanez, people were like, "Oh, how could you like that?" I said, "Because this shit is hot. Are you stupid?"
Oh,
like,
man.
And I was like, but think about it is, it was like the first 25 seconds, like the hottest thing you ever heard in your life. And then it went wherever. And I felt like Cash Cobain, he almost like took that and like condensed it almost, even for his generation, to make just that first 25 seconds of the Tory Lanez. When he flipped Tory Lanez would flip the old sample. And he flipped it. And then about Cash Cobain, he cheats on flipping shit. And I love the fact that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And then it's just like, okay, we're on to some new shit. I heard some new shit he did where they were using, like, he was using fucking New Orleans, like, Big Freedia and them, like, bounce music. But he was using some of the bounce tones. He was using tones. I was like, ooh. I was like, wait a minute, wait. He was just saying, I said, oh shit. I mean, because he just make that shit like, he just make it look so easy. And you're like, what is he doing? And see, something to me is like, if I can't understand it, but I'm looking in the crowd, and it's like, these are kids who authentically are under a spell of this shit. I'm like, okay, that's some subgenre shit. I'm not supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? That's their shit. And that's to me, that's the most hip hop shit of all. I'm not supposed to understand what the fuck that is. It's like, Sitco from what's his name? From Chicago. What's his name? The man, Chief Keef.
Yeah, Chief Keef. Yeah, no, shout out to Keef.
When I heard that's what's that song called? Sitco.
Yeah.
CITGO. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Some fucking Captain Beef. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is he saying? I was like, I love this shit. Because for so long, I was like, for a long time, I was like, fuck vocabulary. Vocabulary is getting in the way.
Yeah.
I was like, I want songs with all E40 ad-libs. That's what I want.
Yeah, bro.
I want songs with all Young Thug ad-libs.
Let's go, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I want. And that's kind of what the Migos were doing. Just because it's just the subject matter was weird. But if you really thought about it, they were making melodies on constructing these one lines together. And you're like, oh shit, I see you. I see what the fuck you're doing and shit. But you talking some devil shit, so I don't know. Wait a minute. Another horror movie, The Reckoning, on Netflix right now. Sean Combs documentary.
Night. Yeah.
If that ain't a horror movie, what is?
The Diddy shit? Yeah. I still haven't watched it yet. I'm obviously gonna do it at some point, but yeah, I mean,
it was wild, man. Did either of you guys ever see a documentary called Mr. Organ?
No, I don't even know what that is.
It's basically about this dude, like an antique dealer in, I think, New Zealand. That's like, he's just some dude, but his passion seemed to be like meeting people and basically like annoying people to death. Like being like, oh, now I hacked into your email and I'll subtly like make your life worse in this weird way you won't realize for 10 years or something. Like he just had this like dark personality of like, one way or another, I'm gonna fuck up every person that's I come in contact with, and you won't even realize it's me doing it. Kind of like, I haven't seen that documentary in a minute, but that's a general idea. But like, that's the feeling I got from The Reckoning. Is like, oh, dude is messed up in more ways than they even had time to like document. And it's already been documented.
Energy vampire.
Vampire.
He's a vampire, yo. That's a real living vampire, like on Earth, yo.
Yeah.
Because there's no possible way.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no, and they got 75 cases that are locked in.
Yeah.
Still to go.
Man, he was real life monster. You know, like real life monster.
Like maybe the worst monster of all.
Right.
Of all time.
He's up there. He's definitely up there.
And it's just so we're all so close to it.
Yeah.
Because it was part of our shit. And you're like, wait a minute, this was like happening. They used us as like the whatever.
Yeah.
We're making fun of him. We're doing all this shit. Little did we know.
Right. The ripple effect. The ripple effect is crazy for sure. Yeah.
It made me think. It made me think of because I mean, this struck me as weird even when he came out with the like what the like I'll be watching you or whatever.
Yeah, right after the
like even I was pretty young then, but I was like, this feels wrong. Like something's not right here. But like it, I don't know. Watching like the making of that and how that all went down. It reminded me of do you guys know the Prince Paul, Prince Among Thieves?
Of course.
It just like got me thinking about like how much is that story based on that incident, where because I think it's like the main rapper / character dies and the scheming dude kind of blows up off making like the disingenuous R.I.P. track, right? I haven't listened to it in a while, but I was like,
more or less, it's pretty close to that. Yeah,
I don't know. I was just kind of like, it just kind of made me be like, how much was that? Like, how much did that inspire like Prince Paul and the general idea of that whole thing? You know,
that's a good question.
I know that New Kingdom. I was like 19, 20. I was in New Kingdom, and that was around that time when Puffin was popping. I say, I was telling somebody, thank God it was the R&B department and the label was like, nah, man, we don't know what to do with this record. Y'all better run that shit down to college radio.
Right.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh my God.
Because who knows what circles we would have ran into.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank God. and we look like little monsters. We had a damn sideburns and shit. We look like ain't nobody want to fuck us. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to fuck us. But still, he might have out of spite, if we were in the room. But thank God.
Oh, man.
He wasn't nowhere near those Negroes.
Yeah, that's something like when you and I were when this shit was first popping off, like it kind of made me think about how weird it is that it's like he's kind of a gatekeeper for like all black music above a certain level of fame, but not white music at all. Like it's, he might fuck with these like girl groups or something, but like,
and like Bieber,
yeah.
Like,
but did he? What was really his even? I never understood what his involvement with Justin Bieber was.
Besides,
I just don't really know.
Besides trafficking him,
right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
From a business standpoint,
yeah, I don't know, nothing. But I just know they were like, knows? Yeah, who knows? I don't know. I know nothing.
Thank God.
Right. I know nothing.
But I don't know. It's kind of an interesting thing. I feel like there's no. I mean, maybe there is. Is there in like rock music? Is there like famous? I guess Clive Davis would be the.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he had some funny business.
And they say that was, what I'm saying? Exactly. Right. So.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, this dude. Yeah, there's no one who didn't. No one was untouched.
Right.
Yeah. Once again, the ripple effect. Like we're feeling them now, and we're gonna be feeling it for like a couple decades, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Jesus, this is we've already gone in like 80 different directions. I'm so overjoyed how great this is going. Like, I wanted to. So like normally I ask like when did music become more than just. Well, I mean, we can ask that. Yes, yeah, like because I don't know if we'll have time to like you two have done so fucking much that I just don't have time to like hit all the points. So we're just gonna have to jump from that right into wave generator shit. But like for the both of y'all, when did you know music was gonna become more than just a hobby for you? Like you knew that like you wanted to go from making it to joining up with New Kingdom and doing everything else. Like there's 80 million different ways this could go. But when did y'all know that music was the vocation?
I know when I came home from tour, my first my first overseas tour with New Kingdom. When I came back home, I was just thinking about like the way I felt on stage. And I was like, oh, I never felt that way. Like I just never felt like, not that I felt like myself, but it was such a strong feeling that I was like, I don't know. I didn't even think about having a plan B because like, I don't think I'm ever going to find a strong feeling like this. Like this feeling is something I can't even contain it. Like and I had no idea it was going to happen until it happened. And then I was like, oh man, oh shit. And so I just would be like, after that, would just pray that when people saw us on stage, they say, I got to find something, even if it's just a hobby, I got to find something that makes me feel like the way this shit makes him feel. Like,
word.
He's overjoyed in so many different ways that Is it photography, food? I don't know what, children, whatever. But before you die, I always say before people die, I would pray that they get a chance to really like see their passion to the zenith, like to really like be passionate, know that you're passionate about something, and to hone that in and work at it, and then to just put it out there at such a high level that like I can't believe in this lifetime I was able to do that, because so many people, they go through a lot and are able to do that. The only reason why I'm able to do that is because so many people around me support me. And
Word.
but also, and when I was young, I just knew. So even like when I wasn't actually physically doing it, I was doing it. And because it was in me. In me. Like,
yeah, it's in you, not on you. That's
exactly
the real thing, it's in you, not on
shit.
you.
It's in me.
Yeah.
It's not on me, it's in me. And it's no doubt about it. Like there's no doubt about it. Like it doesn't matter if it's hip hop or acoustic. I'm saying I'm a get busy. And it's because I really know I could do a lot of things, but there's one thing I know I can really, really do.
Yeah.
Like really, really do. And
Word.
a lot of people can't, you know what I'm saying? I just blessed to be able to. So yeah, it had to be like coming home and just thinking about like the looks on people's faces. I didn't know what was gonna happen. And then to be like, oh, I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, hey. I know it was gonna be like, like I didn't know that.
Right. Yeah.
Like, it's weird, but it's cool.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a little more than everybody in the 313. Put your hands up in the air and wave with me type shit.
Yeah. And the thing, but in my mind, I be wanting to do that, but it just comes out a different way. It comes out a different way.
Word, yeah, totally. That's that. Like I'm gonna come back to that in a second. But Height, what about you?
I think I feel like I was like playing music, like all types of music, at a really early age, and like it's interesting. It's like rock was the first thing that was like I knew how to actually do on stage, and like but I never really, I was like playing in these bands in like middle school and stuff, and I never really felt like I just always felt like I was like doing an impression of like what my friends' older brothers were doing, and like I was just kind of like learning the ropes of just playing a show and stuff. But from the first time like ever rapping on stage, it seems so ridiculous now, but I was like, that's my job. And like like I feel like if I saw a picture of myself, I even remember like what I was wearing, and it was like completely nuts, and like, or heard it, I'd be like, how did I think that this was my job? but I instantly knew that I was like, no, this is not, I don't want to do this as a hobby. Like I feel like I knew all these older people from when I was really young that were in bands that were like, they had like a cool like construction type job or something and did their band more on the side. But I was like, I want to pursue this in this other way. And that was like, that was in like 1998 for me.
Word.
That feeling,
I love, it's like the both of you mentioned it. It's just that it's like it's that electricity that comes with like finding the purpose, and then finding the way to turn that into something that you can do, if not 100% full time, at least not have it just be a hobby. Because like there's plenty of people, of course, who like have a job and do music, but like it's something else entirely to be like, I'm a musician and the job thing is just kind of there as like, that's my safety net, like I need to have that. And like,
I always think too, like in the 90s, I mean, Jason, I don't know, you might see it different, like, because you were older then, but like, I feel like there was this thing of like slackers back then. Like I felt like a lot of like rock that I was around, it's like no one would really be clear with what they even wanted to do. It was like considered like, it seemed like it was like considered like gauche to be like, I have these ambitions to do music like this or that. Like I feel like I don't remember hearing people really talk about that stuff, at least like in the little like local scene that I was part of. And then I feel like with hip hop, it's way more like people feel comfortable being like, I want people to hear this. I want to make an impact. Do you know what I mean? Or not?
No, yeah. No, yeah. I think, yeah. I hate to say it, but I feel like that's how I was in the Kingdom sometimes. It was like accidentally on purpose.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like accidentally on purpose, because it's just the way of the slack of vibes. But now, I mean, I don't know. I get really amped when people like somebody has a record out and I'll, DM them or something, and they, like me. I'm glad you liked it. We worked really hard.
Yeah.
Like,
word. Yeah.
We worked. I love, like, to me, that is everything. When people are like, oh, glad you liked the show. Yeah. Like, because just from, peer to peer and shit, like, yeah, we fucking busted our ass to make sure that, because we trying to give you the best. I went from being like, our second record is going to be the best record ever, to being like, what am I saying? No. It's going to be the best wave generator record.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And that made everything like, okay, now we got it.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
we worked so hard to give everyone the best wave generator record we have to give you at this moment with everything that we have in us. This is you know what I'm saying? This is the wildest, best shit we could give you. And I want people to know that shit. Like, it's not easy. And I mean, that we record our record in a fucking, how much does it cost a day to record our vocals? $65. Like, we are some punk rock shit for real. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. and I mean, I want to say we, but really, Keech works hard to make those records sound what they do. But no, to be like that, because, and I think more people, like, when you talk to Sharif, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lucid, like everyone, they're like, yo, we, still tip Dove, like, this is work.
Yeah,
we're trying to leave a mark. We're trying to leave a mark on this shit. Yeah, like, we're not just in here for a good time. We're in here to leave a mark.
And speaking of Sharif and Dove, having been in the studio with them more times than I can even count, and I mean, like, Sharif is like, that's like my like good homie at this point. Like, that's like my man, 20 grand. He's fucking amazing. I just saw him last week. Like, he's like, watching him work, it's real crazy. I mean, I'm like, I was listening to you and his record from your solo project from a couple years back. Mm-hmm. Like, Jason, that shit's incredible. Like, y'all two, it's such a crazy song. And like, I want to say the first time I saw y'all live, I believe was actually at the top of this year, because y'all opened for Not Really at the Secret Pancake Show.
Right.
That was the first time I'd ever seen either of you live. I'd never heard of Wave Generators. I knew who each of you were individually, but I'd never heard of Wave Generators. I didn't know you had a group. And I was I was just, it smacked me in the fucking face, and I was like, whoa, who the fuck is this? I went and found the record and was like, and then like I saw my big homie Gary had been talking about y'all already, so I was like, let me go tap in. Heard the record, I'm like, this is amazing. The new one comes out, head bust, crazy, it's crazy. Like, that's exactly what we want people to say. Head bust, like that's the one, like it's really like mind expanding shit. And like, I want to say before I like really dig into like the creative process behind this record, like I think the reason I love it so much is like there's something old and new about it, because like y'all are both so anthemic, like the way you write and the way you perform, it's very like very traditional, like Run DMC, Dookie Chain, like da 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 da. Like it's like very kind of like energy exchange at like at its purest form, just because like the both of y'all like write in like fits and spurts, like everything comes out like real. It's very like easy to say back, like if you were to be like, when I say, you know, like I see like there's like whatever, like it's just very like that, and like that's very traditional hip hop. And like and like of course the beats are very like, I get a very like Bomb Squad kind of like kitchen sink, like grab all these crazy buzzy guitars and like thudding drums and just like put them together and make some fucking lightning, you know, like that's once again that feels so like of it's very like Five Element shit to me. But but like y'all's urgency and the way you put the words together and the way you sound over them, like the cadences, and I don't like, just something about it feels so new. It's like y'all aren't, it's not a revival act. It does, you know, like it doesn't feel like Def Jux. It doesn't feel like Anticon. It doesn't feel like any of that stuff. It feels of this moment, like we were talking about before, Jason. Like it feels of the moment, but not in a way that feels so tethered that it wouldn't make sense if you heard it 10 years from now. Like it exists in the past and the future and the it's like Dr. Manhattan, like how he exists in every second of his life at the same time. Like that's what I get when I listen to Wave Generators, and I love that about it. You know, like this I cannot emphasize enough. This album is
man.
Great. Like
it is, and that's, you know, Bomb Squad. The thing about Bomb Squad, which was so dope, is that the things that you may think like you hear but you don't hear, like if you were to take them out, the whole thing will take one thing out, the whole thing just collapses. Everything is working like a machine. Like everything is working like a machine, and so that the music itself is a character, is a main character as well. So, and then I think with the simplicity, at least for me, when it comes to, it's just because I'm going off of like Daddy-O, Greg Nice, and like Run, but more like Greg Nice on acid, kind of like
I feel
Daddy-O, like right. So, but then mixed with like Betty Davis, like there's like certain, all of that is in there, right? And so, but sometimes when it feels like this shit feels like that could just be a B-box right here, and they could just be doing their thing over it. It's because that's what we're working at, to like, how could you make something so like so hard look so simple? Like that's the style of it. Like to make it seem so simple. That's the style. That's where you get style from. Like, but there's so much that went into it. Like so many, you know, okay, let's try this, let's try that. And then to make it sound authentic and natural and organic. But it's all, I guess, accidentally on purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to make it sound like it's a bop. Like it's all a bop at the end of the day. Like this shit is a bop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've had people PMB, like like people who like had sessions after me. All kind of people say, I don't know what it's called, what you do, but keep doing it.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest compliment you could ever get from somebody.
Truly.
I don't know what it is, but I don't know what to call it. But what do we say? Let's call it Wave Generators. I don't know what to call it either. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can just call it. Yeah. That's why when they do the best of list, I like it when we get on the best of the best list. Because it crosses so many things besides indie hip hop. You know what I mean? It crosses, there's people I know who are in the jazz that really fuck with Wave Generators. They don't even fuck with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? There's so much shit that goes into it. But at the end of the day, if you're not a student of hip hop, you're not able to take the genre to different places. You have to be a student of the game.
Yeah.
And we're such students of this shit that it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Curtis Blow could listen to our record and be like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
He would see it immediately. He would be like, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Because he said, he would be like, okay, wait a minute. I see it. I see it. I know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
I know exactly what they're doing. That's some Treacherous 3 shit they just did right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you see, like the Beastie Boys, their whole swag was they wanted to kind of pay homage to certain shit. So they would do the routine. They would do the old school Treacherous 3 routine or Funky 4+1. Like, they would rock that shit in their shit and they would come off dope. Whereas we kind of just take it to a different dimension. There's a different dimension and shit.
Hi, do you have anything you want to add to that before I ask specifically about this album?
Nothing comes to mind. Thank you for all that you said. Appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah, no, like it's like, yeah, like no, like what you say you had something you wanted to say, Jason? Okay, no. Never mind. Just making sure. But yeah, I mean, so like after the end happens, this is like 2024, obviously last year, and you guys come together and form this kind of synthesis as Wave Generators and start to make a little bit of buzz. Obviously, second record comes around. Talk to me about like what you brought from the first one to the second one, and just like how it came together, how the beats came together, just the whole idea of Runaway with a Wild and a Rare One, and like what that means to you. Yeah, just like talk to me about like the bones of this album.
Well, I think if there wasn't too much like this is what we're going to do different this time or anything, because I feel like we just were immediately, I feel like there was no break even between like writing for one and writing for the other. We were just like still hitting the studio, and I think what I found happening was like on the first one, I feel like Jason gave me like some really good guidance as far as like, I feel like there were some moments that were just too normal. Like there were ideas I had that were just too conventional, and I didn't think of them as conventional at all. But rightly so, he kind of was like, this one just seems like another day at the office. Like we don't need this, and I think, and so like on our first one, I feel like we're in this like prog rock rap type of realm a lot of the times, and I think what I found happening in a really cool way is using that as the focal point, but then like branching out from it into even kind of stranger territory. Like the title track on the new one, I feel like is very, I feel like we both felt like, what kind of music is this? Or I don't even know. And like
we were
like guitars on that song are wavy. Like that shit really is like wow wow. Like I love the wah wah on that shit.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like Jason's somebody like, if it's the right kind of craziness, it's like nothing's too crazy, like and I don't know. I feel like that's obviously it's so much easier said than done, but I think we both kind of have that in our mind of like, we want it to sound like a type of music that's never existed before, while still going off our instincts and our patterns and routines. Like, yeah, it's like always based in like Run DMC in a way, even if it's like Bizarro Run DMC, you know. So I think I kind of thought of it as just going like further down these weird trails and away from I don't know, just I feel like, you know, obviously we all sample like so much like 60s 70s stuff, but like I've felt kind of like I'm trying to get away from like strictly having these like Black Sabbath type beats or something, you know, and getting more like wild with it, you know.
Because to me, like beat wise, like the ones that I keep coming back to, I love Beyond. I love it's like I love like the stomp of that one, like especially in the first part where Lucid's going through and doing this little like it's like a very like dirge type of march, and y'all find your ways through that so well. My personal favorite song on here is Forza Riot. That's the one that I heard the album the first time. I ran that shit back like 6 times. Like I love awesome. I love the it's just like a real like spiral type of thing, and then it just turns into the little guitar lick at the end, and Jason comes in with the what more can I say, and how can I not think about Top Billing when I hear something like that? And like that's what I'm talking about with the very like it feels like once again it feels very like you guys know your history and you're really doing this as fans, but like even if you don't know it, it works because it's got that kind of like it's got that anthemic sauce. Like it's got the sauce that the people, you know, like the reason I think it works the way it does is because y'all are harnessing that energy that those people harness without like directly. It's nothing about it is derivative, you know, like it sounds like it could have come out in 86. Or it sounds like it could have come out in 2046, you know, like just because you're channeling that energy without just like putting on a Run DMC mask or putting on a fucking Critical Beatdown, like what the fuck, Ultramagnetic MC's mask or something like that. Like it's you're doing your own thing with it. So that's hard to do. It's not easy to channel similar energy but make it your own thing, and it feels like it's your own thing because of that. And like
let me tell you, I would love to sit here and say I haven't, but a lot of times I'll be like, be great, nice. Because if I say that to myself, when I open my mouth, it's like he wouldn't even think, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I'm no bones and ice cream. But then I just go take it to the or you know what I'm saying, and push it in a different direction. But it's like knowing, you know what I'm saying? It's like being a guitar player or something. Like, you know, your blues is your influence, so you do that, but you kind of just make it electric. You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny is that one thing I know since we work on this record is that we know each other the way we work so well that, like, on this record, you know, when we did the song with Elucid, we listened to it. I like it. I was like, I called him later that day. I was like, I don't know if I'm crazy about it. And he was like, what? I was like, I'm not sure if I'm really like. He goes, you know what? He was like, talk to me in a couple of days. He said, don't even listen to it. Listen to it. Talk to me in a couple of days. By the time we went back to the studio, I was like, oh my God. I was walking the dog. I'm listening to this shit. I almost got hit by a car. Oh, shit, this is crazy. Because it just, and that's the thing. Sometimes he'll be like, Jay, just wait, hold on. And he's right every time. I mean, and that particular song, my favorite part of the entire song is the way that he came into the song. Because that's my favorite thing about Lucid is how he enters songs. And when he said, running. When he went, and then he held it and he said, running in. Yo, fucking chill to this day. Chills going because he just. It's just the way he did it, and then he starts the verse. It's just like, holy fucking shit! What is this? What is this? And that was the thing. Like, when you ask people, to be on your record, you want their listeners to be like, I never heard this person like that. And then you want your listeners to be like, I never heard y'all like this.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
That's and that's what he really did. And so that Hester did the same thing. Like, to be like, you know what I'm saying? But, we're old school. So at the end of the day, it's our record. That's the thing. When people do features sometimes, I don't know whose record it is, right? But if it's your record, it should be, it's under your umbrella. So it's like the person's coming into your world. Like when I'm working with Arm & Hammer, I'm coming into their world.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like get into their zone and stuff. And I mean, to me, that's like, I don't know, one of the best features I ever heard in my life. Like, because like the way that he entered that song after what we were doing. And he said, and I said, bow. That shit is like, but it's like a sonic, like it just on some cartoon shit. You just like, and he just run your shit all the way back. And you listen to what he's saying, you're just like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You fucking murdered this shit. Like, you murdered that shit, man. I'm really happy with that shit.
I always think of it like, the Devo cover of Satisfaction.
Yeah, actually,
like
I do.
Yeah, like that's like one of my favorite covers of all time because it's almost like the classical idea of what a cover is supposed to be. Like, all right, this song, but here's our sound. So, you can hear what's unique.
Shit.
Yeah. It's like exactly. Yeah. It's like you can hear what's unique about us by hearing what we do to this song. And I feel like that doesn't happen a lot of times because a lot of bands just don't have that unique of a sound. But like, I feel like that's almost like our goal. Like we had P.T. Burnham on the first album and then Lucid, Hester Valentine. It's like, I feel like the goal is almost like, it's like, if you know Lucid, in hearing him on this, you'll know what's unique about us. If you know us, you'll see what's unique about Lucid by how he comes on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't always happen, but I feel like that's the goal,
Definitely. Yeah, 100%. Like, you want, I mean, like you want people to walk away with an impression of who everyone is, like, especially the features, like these, and like, obviously, like this isn't like you guys aren't being like A&R to death. It's not like you're doing this because it'll be a good look or whatever.
Right.
Like you're doing this because you respect the people that you're working with. Like, and I want to say in particular, like I know Hester is always threatening to quit on us online all the time.
What's going on
there? If he's listening, don't ever stop. I Am the Female Wheezy is fucking awesome, and everybody should go listen to it. But like
we told him we were going to kidnap him and produce an album. I would tell him, listen, we're going to kidnap you one day. We'll throw you in a truck. You're going to wake up. You're going to be upstate New York. We're going to make a record, and then we're going to bring you back home, dude.
Hey, man.
That motherfucker is woo-wee.
He's different, man. He's Hester.
That's a problem right there. He's a problem. He's a problem.
Oh boy, for sure. Easy. Yeah. Man, I mean, like, the last thing I want to ask before we formally wrap this is like, I mean, you two have been at it from both a performance perspective, recording perspective. You've toured all over the country, all over the world. You've made music with more people than I could even fit into a description here. But like, and because of that, you've seen the landscape change in a lot of ways and stay the same in others. So just like as as stalwarts of our scene, kind of coming into yourselves in this new-ish form as wave generators, like what do you So like, what do you make of the landscape now? I know that's kind of like a broad question, but just like considering the ways that rap culture, if we're going to keep it specific to rap culture, like even rap culture is splintered in so many ways, in so many interesting and cool ways, but also some not so great ways. But like, what do y'all, like, as people who've kind of been through this tack more than a few times, like, what do you make of the current era we're in? Like, what do you like? What do you don't? What do you not like? Like, what's?
I mean,
I would love that perspective.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, the fact that we were lucky enough like to tour a lot, and so he's played with so many different bands in such small towns. I love the way it's going, because the idea that you're in a room in Wichita, Kansas, and everyone in that room is in there for the same reason. They have a love for this fucking shit. Even whether it's they came to check it out or they're in a band or whatever. And it's so many different faces, so many different ages, that it's just almost like a secret society sometimes. Like that, like, you stay in people's cribs. I mean, you have conversations. I remember I was talking to Sleep Sinatra.
Yeah.
Shout out.
And we just had like incredible conversations. And, because I'm older, I'd be talking like Yoda and shit. Like I have the answers to shit. I'd be talking in circles and shit. I'm sure half the people I talk to on tour, I think this nigga's batshit crazy. But like, we all kind of started for the same reason, right? Even if they're just starting or they've been doing it. And everyone still has that look in their eye, like, I don't know how to do nothing else. I'm still here, and this is what I do. And so I felt really good about like just so many conversations. The music itself. I mean, we saw, it's great people. People are doing what hip hop is. Find you and do it.
Yeah.
Find you and do it, right? And
1000%.
so that's what hip hop is. Just find you and do it. And present. Give me your soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's all I'm giving you my soundtrack. Give me a soundtrack. And so we're lucky enough to play with some crazy young and older people, like some crazy motherfuckers who are really about that shit. And it's fly. It's fly. I mean, we played in a basement. Well, we played that trans teenage, like all ages trans hip hop show in a basement of a church. I was like, I don't get no better than this. I said, this is the most hip hop, because it is a true self-expression. It was a rumor, you know what I'm saying? People not, in a safe spot, like, yo.
Word. Yeah.
Trying to find them.
Shout out.
I'm like, this some hip hop shit for real. Yeah, that motherfucker was fire too. Yeah. I go, Jesus Christ. And I mean, I don't know. I love the way, that people still have an outlet for this shit, man. And you have an outlet, because times like this, man, you need an outlet. As much as I'm competitive when people, you hear me say, it's fans making music. That's just like, I have a competitive nature about making records. But at the end of the day, I want everybody to have an outlet, and I want everyone to be able to, if this is your journal, get it out. Don't hold it in. Don't hold it in, because the time you're not going to have this time you can't get back. So, and don't be scared. Just do what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? And don't be scared. Don't be scared, because you can't be scary now. If you're going to do some shit, do it. And if you're going to get on stage, get on stage. Yeah. Well, also, I feel like being an elder statesman, my thing is, but don't get on stage with me. Careful.
Yeah, no.
Careful who you get on stage with. You know what I mean?
Like, because it's done.
Yeah. I mean, because that's I feel like sometimes when I'm there to be like, you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
You sure?
Damn.
Because it's real. That's what it's supposed to be, right? If you're on a basketball court, it's the same way, right? So, you sure you want to do this? Because look, you see what? Can you see what I did to be on the same? We're on the same stage, and look what I'm doing.
Yeah, show off time.
If it go, no, but it's just how much work has been put into this, right? This is just not, you know what I'm saying? So if you say you want to do this, and I just appear to be like, you could do this, and you could do it at such a high level. Because I feel like we do it at such a high level that, because that's where we were able to take our art. And it's not about sales or anything. It's about the level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is here. Like, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
You know, I feel good about this shit as long as people are paying attention. You know what I mean? And you know, pay attention and make some hot shit so that we can all, you know, it only takes one of us to make a fucking Smells Like Teen Spirit for the whole fucking indie shit to pop off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It only take one person for everyone to get a bag.
Right. 1000%.
Stop being scared to not talk about money. Talk about money. Talk about fucking money. Like, it's what the fuck? Like,
it's just important.
All that avant-garde shit costs the most in a museum. You know what I'm saying? Avant-garde shit costs the most.
Yeah.
Not the fucking bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So act like
it. Sure. Yeah. Height, you got any? No, your final thoughts before I ask this last question.
Oh, well, man, I think a lot about just having been like, you know, like in my case, it's just been like steadily touring the country since like 2000 and kind of never stopping on this very small level. I really think so much about how this kind of scene we're in has matured so much. I think it's so awesome that they're even like all these podcasts, like this podcast and other podcasts, and writers that are doing their thing. There's like this whole world built around built around this like weird type of music. And that's the exact opposite of like I feel like when I started like trying to like play shows locally, like in Baltimore, it would be like, well, Kevin Lyles is coming to Westview Mall and he's doing a talent search, or like like it would be like not the DIY shit at all. Like it was almost thought of as like a joke for like rap to be like part of that, you know, like and like I don't know, it's so tight to me how many people are doing it that are great and just have the super mature music. How many people are like ingesting it in this kind of mature way and like talking about it with each other. And like the most insane shit to me is it's like worldwide too. It's like I'm not a big Twitter user, but like as I start to like connect to people like in the rap world through like Twitter, it's like it's so fucking crazy to me that there's like a African contingent of like you know, like the South African dudes and stuff that are like they're a part of it too, but they're like but they're not just like fans. They'll be like fuck you if they don't like what you're saying, you know, like but it's like it's so ill to me that it's like this is all this good music is coming out, and it's coming out on like a global level. Like that really makes me like so excited and like happy when I think about it, you know?
Yeah, because the shit's like that's how it stays alive, you know? Like I just had Gavin like a month ago, and like, you know, like that, like his, you know, like his work and the work he did with Lou, Scroll Into the Doom, is fucking awesome, and like he's on the whole other side of the world, you know, like doing that shit. So it's you know,
I wanted to ask you, I don't know if you guys know, do you feel like Billy Woods, is he kind of like the connection in some ways? Like, because I believe, like, I just saw him and he was saying something about he was like born in Africa or something like that. Like I don't know, is he the first person that those guys kind of like found out about or like connected to?
I mean, I can't speak for them, but I mean, like, I know he has a lot of history in Zimbabwe. I can't remember if he was. I think he was. I think he might have been born in Zimbabwe. I could be wrong about that, but
I could have my info twisted, but I guess I just thought it was interesting. There's like a connection there, you know?
Yeah, no, because I do notice that a lot of them down there do fuck with Woods in a real, and I mean, like, a lot of that comes through in the stuff he talks about. Like, you could tell he has experience and he knows his history and I mean, like, his father was a fucking Zimbabwean revolutionary. Like, he knows what's good, you know. But like, but I mean, to answer your question, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I know with Gavin in particular, he was telling me that a lot of his entryway into the shit was like, he said he was big into Wayne and Wiz Khalifa, and then he kind of like found his way to Kendrick, and then Kendrick inspired him to start digging down a bit more on top of like the people around him, which I thought was super interesting. But, you know, like, it's a pretty easy point of entry. I'd guess, you know. Shit. I mean, wow. Like I said, this has gone 80 million different ways, and I couldn't be fucking happier. But the last question before we formally wrap this up, Keech, Nosaj, if your lives were movies, what would they be about?
Oh no. I wish I had prepared this.
It's always better when it's on the spot.
Mine would be about an aging psychedelic rapper who has a 4-year-old daughter. See, I always think about it because that's how I think about it. Like, when I first came back with Last Man Standing, I was like, I want to make like what would Jimi Hendrix do? Like, he's already been Jimi Hendrix, but now he has to go to the post office, to the supermarket. Like, I just didn't know a normal dude, right? Like, how is life? You know what I'm saying? I was like, like, and I was like, oh yeah, like me. And so then I was like, I'm always like, I need to write that. I'm gonna be really upset if I turn on Netflix and there's a show about an Asian psychedelic rapper.
Hey man,
so I feel like it can happen at any moment now, like, because shit is just so wide open. So then one day I was like, I'm gonna write the soundtrack to that show.
Yeah,
but that's me, right? Like, and how that, but then all of a sudden he thought he got pulled back into the game. Like, our wave generators pulled me back.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, what you thought, you know what I'm saying, was this career became something else. And then it'd be basically just like how my life is right now.
Cool. Just like
it'd be exactly like my life.
This beautiful sliding block puzzle. Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, because it's like different dimensions and shit. Like,
word.
What the fuck is going on here? Like, I feel like I already did this. How come I've been doing this? And he come back and be stronger. So, I think that makes any sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
With bodies being snatched on the side while I was.
Word. Always on the periphery type shit. Yeah. Hi, what about you? Closing words.
All right. I think when I close my eyes, the reality that I see is like Inland Empire, kind of like at night, for better or worse. I think that's what's going on.
That's the one with the bunny heads, right? And the bunny masks. Yes. I mean, like, for life to be a David Lynch movie is always a, you know, if nothing else, it's at least a trip, you know.
Like,
exactly. On some.
I feel like that's the most. That's the most I've ever seen a movie and been like, oh, this is like what life is, kind of. Yeah. Again, for better or worse.
1,000%. Yeah.
Mine's is also mixed with Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, cause I'm like a fucking black Mr. Magoo walking around.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just like real banal, just like everything is so strange, but so just like normal.
But I'm so strange. Yeah,
right.
This is so strange. No, nigga, you're strange.
and we love it. Like that's
Like it's like
that's where the beauty lies.
Yeah, it's that thing.
You know?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what the thing is. It's like, obviously, why wouldn't we be?
Yo, this has been such an incredible I knew this was gonna be good, but like, wow, like I mean, like, thank y'all so much, man. Like,
thank you.
Yeah, this was a damn pleasure, you know. Like, I can't overemphasize how much I fuck with the project, and like the fact that y'all found each other and are taking this in a direction that's really starting to generate, no pun intended, some shit, you know. Like it's really like I can sense. Like, I remember I sent this to the Hearing Things team before I wrote about it, and like all of them were like it takes a lot for all 5 of us to like really lock in on a thing that somebody sends, and people were like I sent in my blurb and Julianne listened and was like, this Wave Generators album is fucking crazy. I'm like, I'm telling you, like, these guys got something, you know. So yeah, like y'all are doing the good work. I'm so happy you got to tour it, and yeah, just like I can't wait for what's next. You know,
man,
we're in Brooklyn. Let me see, we're in Brooklyn on the 11th.
I'm hosting a fucking show for somebody else on the 11th. I'm trying to like if I can be there, I'm gonna try, but it's gonna be real tight because it's y'all are playing with Suede and Another Planet. I'm so mad. I shout out to June. I love I'll Never Die, but I'm hosting a thing with them. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out.
All right.
I'm gonna figure it out.
All right.
Damn. Thanks for listening. Shout out to y'all for making it this far. And shout out to all the black people listening too, because y'all really impeccable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell a friend to come through next time. 1.